Welcome to Lake Guntersville. We're finally kicking off the Alabama Bass Trail presented by Phoenix Boat's Northern Division. Kay Donaldson with ABT. I'm Robbie Floyd. In Lake Guntersville, it is literally one of the best bass fishing facilities on the planet.
You know, and this now makes 4 out of 5 times we have started the season here at Lake Guntersville. So there's just something special about starting at Lake Guntersville. We hated to postpone the Pickwick event, but it was certainly the right decision.
When you talk about this facility, great facilities as a whole, I mean, camping, fishing, but the fishery itself, big bass. Even looking back last year, a couple of 30-pound bags. It's springtime. It's supposed to be catching time.
You know, everybody during practice gave us that, how great their practice was, and usually we don't get that on Friday night. Usually it's, well, I'm not catching them. If they would do this or they would do that. But everyone expects big bags here today.
And we've heard it before, oh, yeah, I can catch a 30-pound bag, but will they catch a 30-pound bag like they did last year where they caught 2?
Folks, here we are, the second stop, the Alabama Bass Trail. The first stop in the north here on beautiful Lake Guntersville. And like they always say, if you don't like the weather in Alabama, just wait about 5 minutes, it's gonna change. Sun's starting to peek out this morning, but that's not gonna last all day. Bridges are always a popular pattern here in the spring. Let's see what these guys are doing and see how the day holds up.
Well, it's March on Guntersville Lake, and that means the fish are in pre-spawn mode for the most part. We've had some high water and warm rain. It really pushed the fish up shallow. Really been biting really well. It's turned off this week, so I'm still looking for staging fish. I hadn't really found that sweet spot yet where you just pull up and just catch a lot of fish. Kind of hoping that I hit that today. I really think they'll be feeding a lot better today. Really, I'm looking for ditches with grass and 3 to 5 feet of water. Bait selection will be a little bit easier with the cloud cover and the rain coming in. Should be able to stay pretty aggressive most of the day, and that's kind of what I plan to do.
So that's his first stop? First stop. Yeah, I bet. There's probably 20 boats on the other side. Really? What makes this place so popular?
Just a funnel.
Besides Randy Howell?
Besides Randy Howell, it's a funnel.
Okay.
Pre-spawn, funnel the fish down, a lot of bait.
Is there a certain water temperature or something you're looking for on these bridge patterns?
Mid-50s.
Okay.
We'll look for that mid-50 water.
So we're close to it here.
Yeah.
Boom. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Guntersville bass. Look at there. I love when they put a cold tag on a big fish.
Bait came out of his mouth in the net.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Does that mean I get credit for catching?
Yes, I'll give you credit for that one.
We're just fishing just mainly grass, and there's clumps of eelgrass mixed in. That one's bleeding pretty bad, but there's clumps of eelgrass mixed in with hydrilla. And a lot of the guys, we've been fishing around a couple other boats, but I think they're fishing real shallow. Just throwing crankbaits. Houston has put on a clinic. He's caught 4 out of the 5, and we've caught, I think that was the 10th one we've caught this morning. We had 21 at 7 o'clock.
Number 1, baby. Number 1, Cuff. Number 1. Not big, but it's number 1.
But it is.
Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, official truck of the Alabama Bass Trail, and by TH Marine, improving your boat from transom to trolling motor. There's more to come.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
What could 148,000 people possibly have in common? As different as each of the members of America's First are, they all like it when good things happen to them. Like when their savings earn a higher return than they can get with a bank, and when their loans and credit cards have lower rates. And they like taking care of business from wherever they are. Why not join us today? America's First Federal Credit Union.
You sons of fishes. Ain't enough fish on this lake for 2 clubs.
Really? Well, we see plenty of fish live with Panoptics.
Yep. Dang, we should get Panoptics. Maybe we'll just take yours.
What's going on here? You boys have license?
Yes, sir.
Nope.
There he is. Oh, I got him.
You witnessed the action, the thrill, and the competition of the Alabama Bass Trail. Isn't it time you got involved? Coming in 2018, over $47,000 paid out for each event. No entry fee championship, 85 grand up for grabs, plus a new Phoenix. More than $500,000 in cash and prizes. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Sign up now by logging on to alabamabasstrail.org. The Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series, presented by Phoenix Bass Boats.
All right, guys, we're gonna grab our GoPro Karma here. We're gonna fly it real quick. We talked about these bridges being funnels, and you saw the traffic jam this morning coming in here from the water. But let's get up in the air and get it from a bird's eye view of what we're looking at, and we can highlight some of this funnels that we're talking about and how we've seen these guys catch 3 already this morning. So sit tight. All right, so here we are flying the GoPro Karma drone, and as you can see, we've got a few boats out and about and around the bridge. A few have come and gone since we've been here this morning. But as you can see, these guys are fishing this, if you can imagine this channel coming through the bridge here, these guys are on the top of this creek channel, going from shallow into deep and working it back up. And you know, there's fish there, there's bait fish there. They're just waiting for that right time of day or that right moment when everything kind of clicks. And we watched him catch 5. Oh, there's one there. That finishes out his limit. Now he's going to call it. So he just thinks he's got about 14, 15 pounds, so we'll see how they end up.
All the fish we're catching are really, really white and fat. Every fish, even those 16 inchers or 17 inchers are weighing 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and it's a fish that you wouldn't think would, I mean, they're just all fat and real, real white. I can tell that they're, I don't say I can tell, but I would imagine that they're coming off the river just fat. They're super white, probably haven't been caught. A lot of them are super, super mean, like pulling way harder. Like you catch a 3-pounder and you think it's a giant. I just think they haven't been caught all winter. They've been out on the river and moving up, and I think a lot of these guys, now I don't know, the guys that are up close could be catching them, but I know a lot of guys are up close and you see them running around a bunch, not catching. I'm just wondering if this stuff closer to the river might be a little better.
We might camp right here all day long.
Yeah, we're not moving from here.
Have y'all been here all day?
Yeah. Yep.
So 4 fish, about 18 pounds.
Close to it.
3 pounds is the small one.
Yeah.
Like like I said, you have my attention. What's been the bait of choice so far today?
Jack bait, scatterbait.
Okay.
It's a chatterbait style bait.
Gotcha.
Slow. You gotta crawl that thing.
Gotcha.
I think we've only had one real aggressive bite all day. The rest have just kind of sucked it in.
Really?
And loaded up on it, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we've really been working this one side of the point. We just caught one 5.5 on the other side, and probably work our way around.
So what's your biggest right now?
Probably 6,
Okay.
6.5.
Nice.
We got 3 that are really, really similar.
The scatterbait's a little bit different than a regular chatterbait.
Pitch it to me if you don't mind. So what makes it different besides the...
Okay, if you look at the blade and see how it's attached to the head,
Right.
it's on that split ring.
Right.
Versus just a regular solid, attached to it.
Right.
And then if you look at the cupping of the blade itself, it's not as aggressive as some of them. Sure. The holes on the blade themselves are bigger. I haven't modified that at all. That is how it comes straight out of the package.
And what's your trailer? What do you...
That's just a Zoom Super Fluke, a swimming fluke, watermelon red.
I'm waiting for him to jerk it, so I'm gonna throw it back in the water. He can't weigh me in. You look at where we are and this big point that comes out, and like Gary and I were just talking, it looks like the guys had just found that highway along this ledge, the outside of this creek that goes into here. As you can tell, it kind of funnels through this point and that point. So I think the guys have just kind of found that ledge.
Finally got some meat.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Sweet Home Alabama, by Garmin, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, will be right back.
Are you done yet?
Does it look like I'm done?
Shouldn't you be at work?
Shouldn't you be what?
Todd.
Hold on.
Your real bike's all fixed.
And you guys are good.
Well, we are the #1 motorcycle insurer in the country.
Wait, you have a real motorcycle?
And real insurance with 24-hour customer support.
Well, I retire as champion.
Game hog.
Champion.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
Welcome back to the ABT North stop #1 on the legendary Lake Guntersville. Lake Guntersville is Alabama's largest lake, containing 69,100 acres and stretches 75 miles from Nickajack Dam to Guntersville Dam. Free boat ramps and private marinas dot the lake's perimeter. This morning, we launched 225 teams from the State Park boat ramp in just under 30 minutes. Aside from multiple tournaments being held at any given weekend and a favorite stop for the ABT North Division, Guntersville Lake hosted 2 Bassmaster Classics, the first in 1976 and again in 2014. That event won by Alabama's own Randy Howell with a record 67-pound, 8-ounce, 3-day total, if you recall. Let's get back out on the water with our ABT television team and see how the anglers are catching them.
But anyhow, we pulled up. Houston got that big one yesterday. As soon as we pulled up on the waypoint, he caught like a 5, and then I caught a 4, and he caught a 4, and he caught another 4 like in 5 or 6 casts. And there was a boat coming towards us, and they're cool guys. When they got up to us and started talking, I said, man, that's crazy. And he passed us, he went around us, and as soon as he passed us, he said, we got a waypoint exactly right here we caught him at yesterday. And Houston caught a 9 in the exact same spot yesterday. So that's kind of cool. But we caught, I don't know, we catch like 6 right there this morning? 6 or 7. Little fish eat big baits too.
Stay down, stay down, stay down. I'm gonna bring him back there. God almighty, bro. That was a good one. Yeah, that's my last trap too.
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail TV, presented by Phoenix Boats, is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, Sweet Home Alabama, and by America's First Federal Credit Union. Stay with us, there's more to come.
You sons of fishes. Ain't enough fish on this lake for 2 clubs.
Really? Well, we see plenty of fish live with Panoptics.
Yep. Dang, we should get Panoptics. Or maybe we'll just take yours.
What's going on here? You boys have license?
Yes, sir.
Nope. There he is.
Oh, I got him.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
It's time to take a road trip.
Alabama's got 100 road trips, and some of the best are outdoors, like a trip to Lake Guntersville, first stop on the Alabama Bass Trail. Catch anything? Nice. Or head to the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, 468 holes of golf heaven. What's the time say?
Best public golf on the planet.
Alabama's got 100 road trips. Plan yours at alabama.travel.
Which one you gonna take?
Here comes the rain. What's that girl? Flo needs help. Take me to her. We're coming, Flo. Why aren't we taking roads? Flo.
Oh, you made it. Do you have change for $1?
This was the emergency? Yes, I was busy.
24-hour roadside assistance from America's #1 motorcycle insurer.
You know, I think you're my best friend. You don't have to say I'm your best friend. That's okay.
Our 5 bass limit. We're going to start it off right. Keys and Campbell, 27.08 pounds.
All right, current leaders, Kent Keys, David Campbell. Apparently, Kenny, you and I are good luck charms, and why?
This morning, right off the bat, we went to Randy Howe's community hole, and we're just going to try
It's Randy Howe's bridge.
Yeah, Randy Howe's bridge. We were going to try to just get a limit and then try to move a little shallow, catch a bigger fish, and we worked around there just a little bit and just didn't feel it. So then Kent made a call, and we left and went to a whole different creek, started throwing a big swim bait, and it just started happening. About one every hour, maybe. What did you say, about one every hour?
Correct, one every hour, hour and a half. And we caught our first fish 5 minutes after you left.
So you wait till I leave for you to catch
Then we
fish.
caught one fish, right. Well, then we had to go to greener pastures.
Let's bring up our next pair, Castleberry, Sandoval. Come on. You're the next contestant on a fish that's right. What were you fishing?
We're throwing a jig.
A jig, slow, adds up to 21.96, so moving up that leaderboard inside the top 5. Congratulations. Boat number 1, they got the first choice of where they wanted to go. They're the Anglers of the Year, Mitch Mitchell, Cameron McCollum, 5 bass. How big will they go? Over 10, over 15? Looks like 17.68 for our defending Anglers of the Year. After all's said and done, how was your day?
Man, we had boat number 1, so
that's a good thing. If you know you need to get to that spot first.
you got to go to a bridge, right? We're on Guntersville. Boat number 1. We go to the bridge.
Did everybody else follow boat number 1?
Oh yeah, definitely. And get there, pull up. I caught a 9-pounder yesterday afternoon, same corner of the bridge. I pull up, start fishing. Current's going the opposite way. Boats flock
Going the opposite way that it was earlier in the week.
Boats flock every other corner. We can't move, so we watch them bag them all around us.
7th grader fishing for his first time, and not bad. How about it for a 7th grader catching 17.46 today? A round of applause. 27.08 to take the lead. 27.61, they take the lead. Wow.
Bud, how'd you catch them today?
We caught them on rattle traps out of grass, different kinds of grass, eelgrass, and some milfoil mix.
Okay.
We had a unique situation. We had two docks, so we could, everybody would stay off of us, so we could just work those 2 docks. Because it was a dock on this side and a dock on this side, and we were working right here, and everybody stayed away with a 50-yard rope. So everybody gave us plenty of room, and we were able to catch that.
These are going to tip the scales right now. Brian Douglas, Blake Douglas, our leader, with 27.61. They were the leader. 28.02, a new leader in Guntersville in the Alabama Bass Trail North Division. Wow.
All right, guys, 28 and change, landing in lead, taking the lead, but it's still early in this game. Is it going to hold up?
I don't know. They started biting pretty good right there at the end of the day for us. So,
like what time in the day?
Like 2 o'clock on. It was pretty well on.
What's pretty well on? I mean, how are we catching them? How many did we catch in the last little bit?
We probably called three, 4 times. Broke a big one off.
Donnie Beck, Tony Harvey. Let's take a look at them. Oh, they've got a big weight. It takes 28.02 to take the lead. Guthrie and Hurley in that spot. It's going to take more than that. Beck and Harvey, 30.02 pounds. Brett Coggins, Adam Christen, they got a big bag as well. Look at this. This is going to be close. Second place, it looks like 28.81 back to back.
We had the guys that weighed before you here, and they wouldn't talk to me till you guys weighed in. Y'all scared them?
Oh, we didn't think we had that much weight, honestly. When you saw us earlier in the day, we said we had 18 pounds, and that was on 4 fish. We made We caught another big one after we made a small move, and then we still had that 3-pounder in the boat. And we made another move and went dirt shallow and caught another key 6-pounder, and that was really the key to our fish today.
Beck and Harvey may have caught the only 30-pound bag, but I say that with a smile on my face. Unbelievable, 38 pairs of anglers caught 20-pound bags. Guntersville was huge today.
You know, we've been waiting on Guntersville to produce like this for the last couple years. There's been a lot of big tournaments on this lake, and we've seen a lot of big weights, but it just hasn't happened here at the Alabama Bass Trail, and today it happened.
Let's bring in our winners. What was it about today? Because you had a varying weather conditions. They started off clear, but things changed pretty early.
Well, you know, Guntersville, like she said, it just stepped up. We was really shocked that it didn't take a little bit more than that to win, just because what we seen, you know, we caught some good 6-pounders in practice and didn't fish anything hard. And actually where we caught most of them, we didn't even fish today. Pulled up to one spot and we started catching fish, and we go an hour or two without a bite, but you know, when they did, it was a good one.
Yeah, I guess it was good. A quality bite every 45 minutes. These guys will take it each and every tournament on the Alabama Bass Trail. That's it for Lake Guntersville. A 30-pound bag by these guys, and they're going to have to step it up in the next round at Wheeler for the North. But we're heading south at Lake Martin for the next stop of the Alabama Bass Trail, presented by Phoenix Boats.